How have you been this week? Thursday.
I've been
Have
well,
been.
good. Are we recording yet?
Yeah, we're recording. I was just
Okay.
bantering while I finished it.
That's a good banter. How we been this week?
How have you been?
Thursday.
Thursday now. How have you been? It is.
Um,
It's late in the week. How was it? Tell me. Monday to now.
Band-Aid
everyday
Band-Aid
introduces to salvation. I'm excited.
Okay, we have to do our fucking clap, alright?
Siren.
Same thing as last time, alright? With the same cadence. 3, 2, 1, go, and then bang, alright?
And then clap or bang.
And then bang. Yeah, everybody just say bang, energy drinks.
Them
Okay,
shits
ready?
are gross.
You're
They are actually. Okay.
disgusting.
3, 2, 1, go.
Siren was like 15 years late.
You were, yeah,
I
that
wasn't. I
was-
wasn't. I promise. I might be lagging on
For
your shits,
us,
but
you were.
I promise I wasn't. We can do it again if you want, but I did it at the
I
same
would
time as you.
actually feel more comfortable because I can hear a single clap through the fucking thing.
You'll see.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Pull up in the D with long
Fucking idiot! Get the fuck out of here, bro! Good shit! This is yours easy.
Now
Alright,
Sam was
sick.
like, "Fuck."
I'm
Doesn't-
going with what I
okay.
see of Monkey. That's all I'm following.
What the fuck? What is the whole point of me saying 3, 2, 1 then?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going with you, and I see you as you do
Right.
it. So I'm like going with you as you say it and do it.
Okay.
Right.
Try to line it up
yeah.
the best that I can.
For sure.
Well, anyways, welcome to episode 2 of Pulled Up in a Demon On podcast. God bless you guys. Hope it's been a good month.
Yeah, we're a little late.
I believe this episode is Siren's introduction,
I believe it is my introduction.
his whole ass introduction.
Mine-
But before we get
my
into
life.
that, we can do the whole banter fucking thing that you were trying to do.
Well, I was just- I
before
was
this.
just doing it just to hang
banter.
out.
How was your week?
I was just doing it to hang out.
Thursday.
That wasn't for the pod. I was just trying to hang
Yeah. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I don't know. All I can think about interestingly is I've been door dashing mad, like insane a lot. It's kind of dumb. I haven't really been streaming a lot because of it. And god damn, have I been using a lot of gas.
Adding a lot of miles to your shits.
Yes, sir. My shit's
damn,
only at
you-
like 60.
We haven't had a fucking morning stream in a minute, huh?
Yeah, well, that's
We had some
mostly because of my
overnight
sleep.
ones.
Yeah, my sleep schedule has been fucked because of a lot of different
Yeah, the
things.
morning streams were 12 hours, like, at 6 a.m. Like, we were tuning in at 6 a.m. and it was already 12 hours
Yeah,
in.
it was fucking crazy.
I
Yeah.
love those shits, man.
But I do remember that fucking in the time that we created this podcast, almost minutes after fucking the namesake of our podcast, Kodak Black, the boy who spit the bars that are in our intro that you'll hear, he got like arrested for like what, pedophilia or some
It was
shit. I don't
like-
even remember.
I think it
Was
was
it?
domestic abuse, but something like that. Either way, it wasn't
G-
great for us. Speaking of which,
Fucking yeah.
Jesus.
you need to make the intro full screen this time.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, was it not?
No.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
It was episode 1. It was scuffed anyways.
It was
Okay.
scuffed. Is there gonna be an overlay around us, or what's the deal with that? Did it
I'm not
happen?
sure. Samosa hasn't hit me back up about that, but I'll get to him after this. I'll message him
Okay,
and
so
see
there
what's
might
going
be.
on with that.
There might be around us.
Yeah, but we should have the Nito
The name tags.
icons that fucking Eric made for us.
Or
You remember
name
that?
tags?
The logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
our name tags. I
No?
don't know how strictly you were gonna try to get that out, but no, it's not. I was talking about the icons,
Yeah.
the logo.
Yeah. No, I got it now. Yeah, that makes sense. I was on. Never mind. Different plane of thought.
Yeah, just
Different
ignore him.
planet entirely.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we keep him around for the clips, I guess.
you know me, clip
That's all he
hitter.
is for us. We just use
Yeah.
Siren
Right.
for content.
The TikTok star. But anyways, Siren, if you feel like, you can just get right the fuck into
Yeah,
it.
here's the story of
Time
how
to-
Siren became our content machine.
Here's the story of how Weston
Life,
Belair.
town.
What? This is the story of how Weston Belair.
I grew up and raised in Bel Air.
Grandma
Um,
Piss.
Yeah, so I'm SirenClaps. Welcome to my Draw My Life. So, I mean, I guess to start off, I was born in Ohio, right? Like, I've been here pretty much forever. Born kind of in the middle of nowhere, and I was always moving around a lot when I was a young lad, just bouncing around from school to school. But I don't really remember a whole lot of that because I was like a baby. You know what I mean? Like the baby.
I was the baby. Was there a specific reason for that? Like, were your parents just not decisive?
No. So my mom separated from my dad when I was like a baby, like 2 or 3. So she was like single for a long time after that. I don't really know. I guess I haven't really asked about like why we moved a shit ton, but I just remember going to like so many different schools through my youth that like I didn't like settle out of school until middle school, I think. Right? We'll get to that at some point. But yeah, so I was born in Ohio, been here pretty much forever. And I always kind of like my cousins, like my cousin Teals, like my cousins and my brothers like always gamed, so I was always like around. Like I remember like playing Mortal Kombat with them, where I would just have a controller and they were just playing without me because they
You put air quotes up around
Yeah, I
Mortal
was
Kombat
confused
right
as
there. Mortal Kombat.
I meant like by the playing, like the playing part, because I wasn't like actually playing. 'Cause I just had
You
I just had
specified. I was like, oh, you were just pretending to play with the controller.
Yeah.
But it was just
Yeah.
the way you
Yeah.
worded it. Air quotes
No.
around Mortal Kombat.
Sorry, maybe my air quotes lagged or something, but yeah, like I wasn't actually playing, but that was when I was like super young. Anyways, so yeah, I was gaming for a long time. I remember like my mom wouldn't let me play GTA, but my stepdad, like that was one of the only games he had, so we'd go over there. I'd be like sneaking playing GTA. I don't even know what fucking one it was. I was like fucking 7 at this point.
Wait, your mom and your stepdad didn't live together?
They did when this was before he was my stepdad. This was when they were just dating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is when I was like still really young, like maybe like 6 or 7. I was like playing GTA on his shits. Like I think he had a PS2 or something. My mom would always get pissed when she like caught me playing GTA because I wasn't supposed to be doing that.
How many times did you get caught playing GTA?
A handful of times. I mean, I just remember that like, pretty distinctly. Like I wasn't allowed to play GTA, and I like would sneak it and get caught anyways.
You would think something would change after a bit, but no, she's like, stop it! God damn it!
Yeah, did your mom eventually just get the fuck like over it? She's just like, all right.
I mean, no.
Play GTA.
Then eventually, I just ended up like having my own consoles and shits and playing in my room, so she couldn't really see what I was playing. 'Cause she didn't want me playing COD either. She was like, I don't like you killing people. She like thought it was gonna fuck me up, which like.
That's ironic.
Damn.
I mean, hindsight 2020, you know what I mean? But, no, but yeah, she like didn't want me playing any games with violence or anything inappropriate. But I obviously did anyways. You know what I mean? Like that was all I really wanted to play. Like I think that might have been the reason why. Like I was
because
so
whenever parents tell you not to play a certain type of game, that's the
Dude,
only type of
exactly.
game
that's,
that you're
That's literally
enamored
all
with.
that I wanted to play. So I played a shit ton of COD when I was a young lad. But when I was 9, I played my first like PC game for like I probably played like Sims or some shit, like for a short period of time, or like Farmville or some dumb shit before that. But like in 2009, when I was 9 years old, because I was born in Y2K, I played my first PC game and it was Crossfire, and I still play it on stream to this day. And it was my first like PC shooter, and it was like, I don't know, it just like changed my whole fucking world. Because I don't even know if I'd be like gaming on PC now. I mean, maybe I would have eventually made my way, but like this was
CSGO
like,
would have
Wouldn't
found
even-
its way to you.
yeah, eventually. But this was like early as fuck on in my gaming career, and it first got me into like wanting to play PC shooters.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so it's fucking weird the memories I have of that shit. I remember gambling and shit on that game, like when I had no fucking business doing that.
Oh my god, yeah, your whole gambling
Dude, that,
life
I don't
story.
think we're gonna hit that on this. That's a lot to go into.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Right.
It's a lot to go into. Maybe we'll touch on it. Yeah, probably without the numbers. I don't know. I just don't like.
The numbers are the only part anybody wants to hear.
I know.
Numbers, Mason.
Dude,
What do they mean?
What do
my
they-
parents my parents don't know about that. You know what I mean? Like I'm probably that's something I won't tell them until I'm like in my 40s. You know what I mean?
All right.
Um,
You're halfway there.
yeah, I'm getting old as fuck, Sam. So yeah, I was playing Crossfire, and I remember it's really weird. I don't know if this is like, I mean, it's obviously not gonna dox me, but that was the first time I had to like consistently be using a password for anything, because like I was 9, so I didn't like have my own computer. I wasn't like doing shit, you know, with my own accounts or whatever. But every time you boot up Crossfire, you have to put your password in. So it was my uncle's password because I played on his account. So like the password that I use to this day is a variation of that. Like I never made my own password. Like I just fucking stole his and I've been like twisting it. Like it's the weirdest shit. Cause he's
I
like,
stole his. I know his bank account information now.
I wonder actually if he still uses, I don't know if it was like,
Oh, among us.
you know what I mean? Like, like we might be having duplicate
I'm
passwords and shit.
interested now. Let me check.
That's really an
no,
interesting
but
question.
Dude, I remember helping my younger brother make his password, and that's still the password he uses to this day. And fuck, I can't tell the story then. God damn it! I just told him. Okay, basically what I was like is like just use something that you like. And for example, he was just like, I like chips, and then he just made it like chips, and then it was like like he couldn't do that. And so I was like, you have to like add some numbers or something. And he's like, chips 1, 2, 3. I was like, all right, that works.
That's fucking funny. Is that Kinko? Kinkosaurus?
Nicholas.
Nicholas? Damn, that's fucking funny. You know his password. He's doxed.
Yeah.
Chips 1, 2, 3.
Chips 1, 2, 3. He's like, you'll never guess the capitalization.
It was all lowercase. There's no capitalization.
That's insecure, bro. A very secure password. Anyways, so yeah, fucking, I was a little gamer, and shortly after that, like, I mean, still for a while I didn't have my own PC to play my own games, but I tried to go over there like every fucking weekend that I could, just so I could, because I also played COD on his fucking, he got a PS3. This was when PS3s were like new. I remember, because he was like showing me all the like cool shit about it. He was like, yeah, it's so fast, like, it's weird thinking back about, but and I would play the shit out of COD. Like that was my first COD game too. It was Modern Warfare. Yeah, the first Modern Warfare, dude. I was fucking, oh my god.
That's my favorite as well.
That had the dankest lobbies, literally.
Dude, I think Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite, but
Modern Warfare 2 is probably my favorite,
definitely-
but Modern Warfare, the fact that I got started on that one feels so good. Like it's
Yeah, it's just-
still such a good one.
it's nostalgic.
Yeah, it feels fucking good, man. But yeah, so that was like the start of my like initial large interest in gaming, you know what I mean? Like before I was just like a fucking little kid, like, you know, kids like video games or whatever.
Playing
But,
tags and shit.
Yeah, like kids just fucking like games. But this was when I started like actually being interested in them shits. So I think, fuck, I always get this timeline mixed up. When did I? So yeah, I didn't have my first. Okay, so let's just run it back a little bit. Before I like had a computer or anything, I was only interested in a PlayStation anyways. I don't know really why, but I just thought it was more accessible and my friends probably played on it or whatever.
That's the most often reason
Yeah.
is that all of your friends have consoles because PCs are more expensive.
Yeah, and I think I was like 9 or 10 when I asked for that and got it. I think I might have been 10. No, I think I was 10. Yeah. Anyways, I got it for like Christmas, like 2010, and then like early March or like early 2011. I think it was like March or April. I'm really bad with dates. My parents know this shit.
You don't have to, we don't need the exact date and
Yeah,
time. You're
yeah,
good.
it's at 3:42 p.m. 28 seconds.
March
EST.
11th of
But yeah, like early 2011, my house burnt down. So this was like fresh after I got my first PS3. I was devastated.
Did you
but-
lose the PS3 in that shits?
Yeah, it was like a total loss. Like the whole house burnt down. Like it was like, you know, it was
Jesus.
a 2-story house. It was like all the way through the basement, like whole thing. Like there was nothing we
Wait,
got
it
out
was
of it. It was
so like was nobody home while
no,
that happened?
Yeah,
or?
nobody was home while it happened. It was just like,
That makes me
Jesus.
feel bad for the lemon joke. I never knew why that lemon joke was so bad the one time that I made it.
I don't even remember
I
what
made
lemon
in
chip.
Portal 2, the Cave Johnson guy comes on. He's like, you know who I am? I'm the man that's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. Because life gave him lemons. And I said that to Siren. He's like, bro, you can't say that. I'm like,
I was just
Oh
fucking
my
with him.
God.
I'm like,
I just I didn't understand the joke.
no, I'm not like
Oh,
hurt by it.
shit.
I was fucking with him because I thought he knew, and he was like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry." I was like, "No," because literally, I mean, it wasn't that like traumatizing for me. I don't think, because I was really just concerned about my fucking PS3, because nobody was in there. Like,
You were just bummed out about your console.
yeah, that I just fucking got, because I had wanted one for so long. I got one for Christmas, and like fucking 3 months later, it burnt. I was like, I literally,
There are,
I
like,
remember
3
thinking,
pets. You have like 2 dogs and a cat. You're just like, no, my PS3.
oh god, that'd be fucking terrible. No, we had a dog, but she wasn't in the house. Thankfully, she was with my mom.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that was a thing. The fucking house burned down with my PS3. Livid. That fucking sucked. And then I got a PSP after. It was not the same. I was not happy because you can't play fucking COD. Like I was out here fucking running up Black Ops 1 zombies and shit. I wasn't trying to fucking get a PSP.
Shit on a
Played Escape and
PSP, dude.
shit.
Yeah,
bro.
literally, that was like it. Brawl
Brawl
Stars,
Stars,
or
no,
whatever the fuck it was.
There was an
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed game called Bloodline on the PSP, and I
Oh,
hated
I
that
remember
shit.
that.
Really bad.
I don't even remember what games I
Wow.
had. I think I had like Little Big Planet and like
Fire.
some other shit. Which Little Big Planet's a good ass game. I remember.
That's
put
where I
some-
met my girlfriend when I was like 11.
Your current girlfriend?
What?
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
I'll talk
bro.
about that on my episode.
Oh, yeah, that's holy
Okay,
shit. Yeah,
alright.
that's a nice teaser for fucking next episode. Holy shit, that's a headline. No, but yeah, so I wasn't happy about that, obviously.
Mhm.
But right after the house burnt down, I went to live with like my best friend at the time for like 3 weeks or something until they like while my parents were trying to sort shit out or whatever. Because I have at the time, so I have like 3 direct siblings that I like grew up with. And this was when they were all young enough to still be living there. Like I think my oldest brother was like 20 or something. And my sisters were in their teen years. I don't know what to fucking...
Wait, how old were you? You were 11 at this point?
Yeah, my oldest brother is 13 years older than me.
And your youngest sibling is...
I'm the youngest. But
Yeah, I
my
know,
sister
you're-
is about to turn 23. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I thought it was like a bigger gap.
No, so me and my closest sister are like a small gap, and then my oldest brother and oldest sister are like closer together.
Okay.
Yeah. So I heard my fucking neighbors, my bad. Anywho. So yeah, I was like living with my best friend, and I don't know, he might have had an Xbox. I think he did, because I remember like not liking his controllers. So,
Were they
but yeah,
the fatty ones?
yeah, they were just like Xbox, because I had a PlayStation, you know what I mean? Like they have the small like
Yeah.
controllers, and then I was used to that shit, and he had an Xbox, so I was trying to like, we were fucking split screening multiplayer Black Ops 1 and shit, and like zombies. And he had this big ass TV in his living room. I fucking ate that shit up.
Dude, I remember having there was the fatty controller for the... Are you talking about the original Xbox?
No, it was a 360 controller, so it wasn't like the fucking...
Oh.
I know what you're talking about, like the massive
Yeah,
like
dude.
Xbox, like just
those
the generic
were
ones.
so bad. I
Yeah, those
remember
were, like,
having those when I
fucking
was...
this big.
Yeah, when I was younger, we had those. We had one of those and then one of the Slims, and we would play round robin, and whoever won got the best controller, right?
Damn, couldn't just take turns, huh?
On God,
Yeah,
yeah.
they always have to compete for it.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we moved into this like place. It was basically like right across the street from like our old house, but it was like fucking a few like houses down or whatever.
So you guys just had that shitty memory staring at you through the window the whole
Dude,
time.
that ass was right across the street, and it was just like it was a big ass house, dude. Like this thing was fucking massive. Like I don't know the square footage now because this is like fucking forever ago.
I wouldn't
Um,
expect you to know the square footage. You were really young.
No,
whenever-
but it was big as fuck. Oh my god.
Dude, wait, so do you guys remember how your house
Yeah,
burnt
they-
down? Was it like an electrical fire
They
or
didn't
what?
get an electrical fire. Yeah, that was what the
Oh,
fire department
okay.
ended up saying.
It's fucking rough.
Yeah, and we had this like fucking. I'm pretty sure there was like this paint that we were gonna like paint a bunch of the walls with, and it was like flammable, and we had cans of that in the basement or something, so that made it like a lot worse.
Ooh,
Yeah, like
dude.
they were like, yeah, there was like the fire was accelerated like at this point in the house, and they were like, oh yeah, well that fucking sucks.
You rolled your eyes. I assume they all rolled there. I was like, oh yeah.
Forgot about that.
If I recall correctly, this might not be like 100% like exactly how it happened, but this is like to the best of my memory.
Mhm.
But yeah, so after that, we like moved into this house across the street, and the landlord lived like, it was one of those deals where the landlord has a house and there's like a smaller house on the same property that like they're renting out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the landlord was just like maybe like 100 feet up the hill or whatever, like really close to us, like in her house, and she had a pet wolf. Like a dead ass, like a
Wow.
wolf, not like a dog that was like bred. It was like a wolf, just like a straight up wolf.
That's sick.
And it was always, she always kept it outside though, like on a chain. And my mom was like always nervous that I was gonna get fucking eaten by a wolf or something. So I wasn't allowed to like go outside and play and shit, like when we lived here. And this was like right before the summer that this happened. So like over this summer, I fucking gamed, dude. Like this is when I became like a gamer, because I was like fucking playing my PlayStation inside all fucking day.
Because
And
you
this
didn't
is when
want to get eaten by a wolf either.
I mean, I was like, I thought it would be kind of cool, but she just like wouldn't let me like play outside. Like
I
when
thought
was
it would have
home.
been kind of cool to be eaten by
No,
a wolf.
not the mauling part, but like the whole like, oh, my neighbor has a wolf. That's cool as fuck or whatever.
Yeah.
And I would like to get my face eaten off. No,
Cool
but
title, Scott.
so yeah, this is like the summer that I became a fucking like a deep rooted gamer. Like I was gaming like so many hours a day, like late into the night and shit. And they also had like a home computer that I had got Minecraft on, and this is when I started dumping hundreds of hours into Minecraft too.
Yeah, you were a PvP gamer, weren't you?
I was a Minecraft PvP or Soup PvP. Only OGs remember. It was like,
Dude, oh my god, Soup PvP is
Yeah.
so gross to
Bro,
think about now.
dude, that shit was, I miss it so much. I wish I could go back so bad. I played the fucking MC PvP like Hunger Games servers before they had to like change their name because of copyright shit. Bro, and I think it's down now, which is so sad, but that was like my childhood for like a couple of years. Like this was like, I have a friend from back then that I'm like in touch with to this day. He's like my longest running online friend ever, and I met him when I was like 11, pretty sure. So,
Jesus.
I know, kind of nuts. But yeah, so this is when I like really started getting heavy into gaming, and then like after that's kind of a blur. Like after that summer, we moved to like where I eventually like completed like 8th grade through like my entirety of high school, right? And there I think I got like my own computer from my parents for Christmas. It was just like a shitty non-gaming pre-built desktop, and it was fine because I just played like CS:GO and Minecraft and shit, so I didn't really care. But I think that was like 2014 or 2015. So that was when I got into my own PC gaming and shit, and I was like heavy into CS:GO and gambling on CS:GO.
Delve a little bit into it. Delve a little bit into it. Go into it a little bit.
God, to this day I'm like, I won't gamble really unless it's with like channel points. That's like the
Yeah,
most
no shit,
because, like,
dude. That's like it's
had
like
a
putting your
problem.
hand on a hot stove and you're like, okay, to this day I haven't really touched burning things.
No, but, oh my god, okay, so I can't even, this feels so surreal to me to think about now, but like this was like the peak time for like CS:GO trading and gambling and shit, when like all of that shit was unmonitored, like unregulated, all the gambling sites, like anybody could gamble, like it was just jackpots and shit. Like CS:GO jackpot was the main site I used, but I initially started out, I was just like, I always watch those YouTube videos of like fucking trading a dollar skin up to a knife or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was always doing trade ups and shit. Like I was really active on like those sites where you can like post your skins and like what you're looking for and shit, and trading with keys and whatnot. So I was just like trying to trade up and shit, and I like did a decent job. And then I remember I scammed a couple people. I was like 14 though, so like in my defense, like half of them were like adults, you know what I mean? So like the fact that they got scammed by me as a child is like, I don't even, like I feel kind of bad now, but like I mean,
it's basically on them. They shouldn't have been so
I was a
stupid.
14-year-old. They should have gotten scammed by me. That's fucking embarrassing. But anyway,
What was the fucking method? Did you just like, I'm buying, and then you would just get the
this is
trade
so
offer
scummy. I
accepted
don't wanna,
and
like, talk
dip?
about how it's
How do you do it, Siren?
How'd you do it? No shit. How did you do
It's a
it?
known method now. It's a known method now that like nobody falls for. But I was like really early on the fucking curve with this. This sounds so.
Was that
scummy.
how you would do it? It's just hit people up
No,
and
no,
be
no.
like, do you want to...
So
How'd you do it?
I hit people up like it sounds so scummy.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main method I used was PayPal invoices. So you like hit them up, you say you want to buy their skin, and they're like, okay, and you like negotiate on a price or whatever. And then I tell them I'll pay first because that's as you do in a transaction like that. And I send them an invoice, which is basically like a request for money, but it doesn't say that. It says it's an invoice. You know what I mean? So like it doesn't.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So they thought I
Okay.
paid them when in reality it was just like requesting that money from them, and they would have to like go into it to pay me or whatever.
What
So-
the fuck? That is 5 head.
dude, I
I'm
was
gonna
like-
start doing
I wasn't
that.
even old enough to have a PayPal account. I wasn't old enough to have a PayPal account. I was doing this shit.
Yeah, you also weren't old enough to scam either.
Is there like an age limit on
No,
that?
it's not what I'm surprised by.
Yeah, 18 and up scammers.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
it.
say.
PayPal, though. That's what I'm mainly.
God. Yeah, this sounds so
Yeah,
bad.
I remember trying to scam, being like, yo, I'll buy your shits, and then being like, yeah, send me the trade offer and then I'll pay you. And then nobody would be
Yeah.
like,
No, I
nobody
scammed-
said
I remember,
yes.
like, I didn't scam a bunch of big ticket items or anything. I think I was trading up and then I scammed like, I remember my biggest one was a Stat Trek Vanilla Karambit,
Jesus.
which at the time was like $300 or something.
Yeah.
It was just like guy. in,
No
like, a-
big ticket items, just $300 for a
Well,
single item.
if you'll understand why I'm saying that's not big ticket when like I explain like how like
Yeah.
So then I just like I think I had like the first time I went into CS:GO jackpot I had $600. It was everything I traded up with and scammed up with. Like this was like the most that I had, and it was like really risky for me. And I just like put it in the last like fucking 5 seconds. It's in CS:GO jackpot for anybody who like I don't think it's still a thing anymore. But it was basically just a bunch of people traded their skins into this bot, and it would just roll a wheel. Like the more you put in, like the higher your chance would be on the wheel. And it spins the wheel, and whoever like it hits gets everybody's skins, like all of them.
Dude, Jesus.
Yeah, and you would see like the percentages, right, of the people that were like putting money up and shit. You can find YouTube videos and shit from like back then, people doing CS:GO jackpot. But yeah, I put in $600 worth of skins roughly. And then somebody tried to snipe it, and sniping it is when you put a bunch of money in at the end of the pot to just like try to get everybody's shit. I ended up using this method to like earn a lot of the shit that I ended up getting, but
Yeah.
he lost, and he put in like, with my 600 there were already like $400 worth of skins I think, so I had like 60% chance or whatever, and this guy tried to snipe with like 1200 or 1400 and I won.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
so I was like I was freaking out, and then I won.
Bro.
And that rush, dude, of like fucking winning all those skins, I was like shaking. I was like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah,
what
because
just
you got
happened?
like $2,000 plus from that, didn't you?
Yeah, and
That's
dude,
crazy.
and then the snowball started rolling up right. I was I could, dude, I was 14, and that was like the most exhilarating thing that had ever happened in my fucking life.
A 14-year-old gambling, dude. Oh my god, what a fucking thought.
Dude, and
Jesus
I didn't even realize it
Christ.
at the time. Fuck, like how much money it was. I was like, that's a lot. Like,
This is a high number.
and I don't know how long it lasted, like when it started and ended. I don't really know the timeline of it, but I was like heavy into this for a long time. I'm not gonna say the exact number, but you know those websites that show like the inventory value or whatever. On the main one at the time, like it could only do public inventories, obviously, and it couldn't account for like rubies, like special items like.
Oh
rare-
yeah, certain phases
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
So it couldn't account for that sort of thing. But I had like you could see a leaderboard when you logged into the site, like the top 3 like highest value inventories. Mine was 3, like at my peak.
Jesus.
Like it was the 3rd most expensive like public Steam inventory for CS:GO skins.
What was the rough number,
Yeah, give
rough
us some-
estimate?
Value.
Dude, people are not gonna be able to understand the gravity of this until
Okay.
you tell them that.
So I'm pretty sure it landed right around like $32,000. Like
Jesus fucking Christ.
yeah, and this
I
is,
didn't
like,
even know that. I thought it was like 10,000.
No,
What the
10,000 is the top
fuck?
3, bro. It wasn't. I mean, now it's like definitely not. But like back then, like this was when there weren't as many whales and shit.
Yeah.
And a lot of them had private inventories or whatever. So realistically, I was maybe like top 100. But like of the public like Steam inventories for CS:GO skins,
That is
You
fucking
can probably
ridiculous.
put some screenshots in it, like you can edit some in, but I can
Yeah,
send you some.
yeah.
Like I have the same Steam account that I used back then, so you can see these trades like fucking
Yeah,
50 to
you
60,
could-
50 to 60 knives, like a fact new deal or a fact new howl.
Yeah,
like
that's the one that I mostly remember is that the Fact New D-Lore, dude. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, you had one of those? What the
Why would
fuck?
you-
why-
And for
why'd you get rid of that? What happened? You just
gambling
gamble it
addiction,
away?
Sam. Gambling addiction. What do you not? What do you
Why
not
did
get
you
about?
get rid of that? Why did you get rid of your $32,000?
No, not 32,000. I fucking know he was just like a gambling addict, but the ops skin in particular, I figured you would hold on to that like a fucking baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you
'cause
held
it's
on
like
to
a
that
shot.
shotgun for a long time.
And
Well,
for
I got
anybody
that
who doesn't know, the D-Lore is notoriously the most the most expensive CS:GO skin, and then the Howl is the second most notorious because the artist who made that skin, copyright, he just basically plagiarized it from another person's piece of art, and so it became contraband, and the CS:GO didn't want to take all of the howls away from people who had them, so like the people who had them had the only ones that were gonna exist from there on out, and like accounts have gotten banned with those
Yeah.
and shit like that, and so
they're
Howl,
just
the
deleted.
Howl has, I think at this point is probably more expensive than the D-Lore.
I don't know, because the dealer also drops at such a low rate, dude. Here, I
But
can just look it up.
the Howl
I'll look
literally doesn't drop anymore, right?
Yeah.
Like
It doesn't, it
not
can't.
at all.
Yeah, it
like
just-
there's that
It's just like
new
they just keep
knockoff
reducing,
Howl.
Like, oh, that shitty one. That's not the same.
Yeah, that one's gross. Yeah.
No, but yeah, the amount of howls just keeps going down because accounts get banned. Like your
Yeah.
dead accounts, people lose passwords. Like fucking people just like get them on account and they'll never trade it out.
Yeah. So if you guys want to Google it right quick, you'll see how expensive a fucking Howl is. It's
Factory
kind
new.
of dumb.
They were in factory new. I didn't skimp. You know what I mean? I had like the top line shit.
I
like,
didn't skip
Fact new.
while I
fact
was
new,
gambling.
Dragon Lore. Because yeah, when I was like when I was like peaking and shit, I had like pages of like cheap-ish knives. Like I had or like not all of them were cheap even, but I would have like fucking like pages of like a bunch of the like regular skins, like the AK Redline and Op Redline and like Op Asimov and shit. These were all like fucking like $15 to $50 skins, and I would have pages of these. You know what I mean? Just
Literal,
like
just fucking
yeah.
stacks of
yeah,
them.
literally, just like fucking, and it was weird because like a bunch of them would have like stickers and name tags and shit. These were all like people's skins, you know what I mean? Like that just eventually got
God.
fucking.
That's
Yeah.
so rough.
But like obviously, as like such a young person, like getting into that sort of thing, I like when I saw that number 3 spot, I wanted it to be number 1, and I think I was only like 8K away or something at the time. So I was like, well, that's nothing compared to like what I made. So I,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think whenever you're
And that was-
you also look at numbers very weirdly. Like, oh,
Exactly.
what the fuck is 32,000? What's 42,000? Like,
Basically,
Exactly.
it was a textbook
Exactly.
gambler's fallacy.
yeah, no, for sure. Except that was really young, so I take less responsibility for it.
Yeah, alright.
That's not like a whole nerd shit.
Whatever you say.
So anyways,
whatever you
that was
say.
like when I started losing consistently. Like I would be doing 2K pots and shit and just like losing over and over. And then I would do like a bigger one because I'm like, oh, I gotta win some back. And then I would do a bigger one, and then I would like get unlucky. Like with a 70% chance, I would just like take a loss. You know what I mean? So I ended up cashing out, like when I've lost so much, I think I cashed out $600 worth.
You went back to the fucking entry point.
Yeah.
Feels bad.
But the thing was, I
bro.
only put in like $20 because that was like what I started trading up with, and then when I was like,
yeah, you
Scamming a
still had
little
like
bit.
300x or whatever.
yeah. So that's what I ended. So I still technically profited from this whole thing. So that's why I'm not like so sickened by it. It's not like I put a bunch in and lost it all, but like
Yeah.
I won so much.
No, you're still sickened by
Yeah,
it.
no,
I can
I-
tell. You're
not-
still sickened as
not
fuck.
not as much as if I would have like. Put
This
that
is why I
in.
tell myself I'm not still sickened about it.
Oh, my life. Oh my god. My life is like,
Oh shit, dude, that
Nah.
sucks.
yeah. So that was my CS:GO gambling stint. So now I don't gamble. This is with channel points. Like I just lost 35,000 channel points in Moses the other day. So that sucked.
On a
'Cause
prediction or what?
a prediction, yeah, it was on a coin flip, and I had 35k, and I put it
Good
all in
lord.
because I really wanted. Because if I would have won, I would have had enough for the ultimate flex, and then you get to be on his like little scrolling board or whatever. And I really wanted that. I was like, oh, if I just win this right now, 50-50 chance, I could just like get it. But I didn't think about like the thing is.
If I just guess this coin toss correctly.
Exactly. There's the odds aren't
His
in my
gambling
favor.
roots started shining again.
Yeah. So, but it was just channel points, so it's like low risk really. But
Yeah.
yeah, that sucked. But anyways, I don't gamble anymore because of all of this shit. But yeah, that was CS:GO. That was the whole fucking phase, and God, I'll Monkey will definitely put some screenshots in of these, like some of the trades that I did. Because you can see like D-lores and like fucking like tens of like 20s, 30s of knives just like going back and
Yeah.
forth. Like
I remember first meeting you, and you saw, because I had one knife. I've unboxed 2 knives in my entirety of CS:GO history. It was a an Ursus knife, Night Stripe, and then Shadow Daggers Damascus Steel. I'm sure you remember both of those.
I do remember
Yeah.
both of those.
And when he first met me was after I had unboxed that Ursus knife, and that thing was like $200. And I was like, dude, this thing is like $200, you know? And then he told me about this shit, and I was like immediately when somebody tells you about that, you
Yeah,
don't
you're like,
believe them,
dude, I
right?
know.
You're like, dude, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I saw the fucking screenshots
And-
of like the D-lore
Dude.
and the fucking crazy knives, and I was like,
And the thing is, there are so many
Okay.
screenshots. Like, I wish I would have screenshotted my inventory more back then, because I screenshotted it when I was on the downfall. Like, there's a screenshot of when I had the Fact New Hell, Fact New Dealer, and like a StatTrak Factory New M9 Marble Fade, and like a couple
Good
other, like a
lord.
Glock Fade and stuff.
Mhm.
There's screenshots of that, but I don't have screenshots of when I was like heavy and like you can see screenshots of my trade history, but like I wish I had pictures like in my inventory because I was in like fucking silver, which was like the funniest part. I was like gold level 1, like silver elite master and shit.
Dude, that's like the highest that people get with that amount of skins.
Literally, bro, 'cause you don't have
They
time to play, bro.
literally-
It's all business.
Yeah. It's all business.
It's all business. All work,
Yeah,
no play. You know
alright.
what I'm saying?
If that's what you want to call it.
But yeah, so that was Monkey will attach some screenshots. It was ridiculous.
Mhm.
God, wow, I don't like thinking about it. Like still.
Hey, my candle's
Yeah, so
still on.
after that.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
happened after CS:GO?
Fuck. After CS:GO.
Then he
what
got
the
into
fuck?
real gambling.
Yeah, now he's in shambles.
Yeah, now my life is falling apart. No, but what did I mean, I still played a lot of I think I played more CS:GO after I lost all this shit. I don't know
He
why.
had more
but, like,
time.
deadass, I
I
was
no
just
more
like-
business.
because I was just like,
yeah.
I was like, okay, I lost everything. I might as well just like try to enjoy the video game now. Like,
I
um,
would have just left the game at that point. I would have dropped CS:GO
I should've.
forever.
Yeah, dude. I remember the moment when I had that fucking the M9 bayonet, the Marble Fade,
or
the
I
one
thought you had a regular fade.
I probably did. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it
but
was a bayonet fade.
yeah, and then
remember that.
fucking my account got hacked.
Dude, I remember
And
that.
Everything was just gone, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm not gonna play CS:GO ever fucking
Oh,
again.
yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah, that
I
sucks so
don't
bad. 'Cause
blame you.
we built up our inventories together because like
Literally, dude.
this is when we were like both getting into it heavy together, and like we built up our themed inventories. Like his was brown and black, like as you would expect, and mine was fucking
Mhm.
like purple, black, and pink. Like,
Yeah,
like,
dude, I
literally, like,
remember
thematically
at
the
one
same.
point, me and him were building up our inventories, and at the time, I didn't have a bank account. So I would cash out my checks using these, like, Visa gift cards that you could
Yeah.
buy from like Walmart and stuff like that, and like. Dude, I remember. Do you remember this, Siren? When we went through all of my different
Yeah, and you
cards,
Venmo'd
collected
them to me,
every
yeah.
single. Yeah, dude, collected every single cent off of them, and we
Literally.
just like, I don't remember. We ended up like $30, and we just made like opened some cases.
yeah, no, literally, I remember that because like you were like, I have all these
shit.
cards that have like a little bit on them. I was like, all right, get a Venmo. You were like, what? I was like, get it. We're gonna fucking get this. And like literally, he Venmoed me
Oh,
like 20,
dude.
23 cents, $1.45, just like a bunch of fucking transactions. Then I just like sent it all back to him after we went through like 10 or 15 cards.
Dude, that was the most degen shit I remember doing. That was
Down so
It's so
terrible
bad,
for
dude.
literally fucking opening CS:GO cases.
But yeah, so after you hit that $600 and you cashed out, what you started enjoying CS:GO more?
Yeah, I started actually playing it, but at the time, like, I was living at my parents' house, obviously, because I was still in, like, high school. And the internet sucked, like, bad. Like, we lived in the middle of nowhere, and there was only
Oh
one
my God.
ISP out there, and it was really dog shit. Like, I would have 300 ping if I played at any time other than, like, from, like, 1
I
a.m.
remember this.
Yeah, from, like, 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. I had to play. Like, that was the only time I could play, and I would get, like, 60 to, like, 90
An
ping.
awful window.
Yeah, literally, and this was, like, in school and shit, so I'd, like, play
That
super
fucking
late.
sucks.
Yeah, and that, like, even then, like, I would be stoked if I got down to like 60 ping. I was playing with like 80 or 90 ping. That maybe that was why I opt. Was that beneficial for me to like being
I
like
think
a lagger?
honestly, and I remember you would always use your mobile hotspot over the internet
'cause
that you had at
if
the
I
time.
Had a hotspot left, then I would use it because I could get like
Yeah.
60 to 70 ping. I was like, this shit's bussin'.
Like
that was that ping was so good for me. Yeah, so eventually when I got a hotspot, I started playing on it. So yeah, that fucking sucked. But yeah, I still played a lot of CS:GO. I think I stopped playing right after I hit 2,000 hours, but I have 2,000 hours CS:GO, which is kind of a lot. Fuck.
And
then-
yeah, and for anybody who can't put it together, throughout that time he met Guapi, and then we met each other.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Through
I met Monkey
that
or
happened
whatever
like
through
yeah.
No, but yeah, this was like this was like
gambling addiction.
towards the end of my CS:GO phase though, like, or not
Mhm.
towards the end, but like after like my huge stint of it, then I like quit for a little while, just like wasn't interested. Then I came back, met like Quappy, and then Quappy introduced me to Monkey. And then,
Okay.
because like after my inventory died, I played for a while, and then I stopped, and then I came back because I was like, okay, this game is probably fine.
What were you
just-
doing when you stopped?
I think I just wasn't playing many video games. I played a lot of Black Ops 3 Zombies, just solo.
Hell
just like
yeah.
chilling by myself, like grinding Black Ops 3 Zombies, because it has all the OG maps as DLC.
Yeah,
so you can
everyone
get like
says it's the
Kina.
best one. I've never played the third game.
Yeah, dude, you should definitely get it. Like, I still have it. I would be willing to clear some space and fucking download that, because the zombies on that shit is so fun.
Dude, yeah, I would be down to do that too.
Yeah, like you can fucking, it's cool. You can upgrade your guns and shit. It's really nice. Anyways, so yeah, I played a lot of Black Ops 3, and then my senior year, I started playing a shit ton of Fortnite, which is kind of late to the
Poor
wave. This
thing.
was like 2018, so like this was like after most people had started playing it. I was like, oh, that looks dumb. I was like, I think I was playing CS:GO again at that time, and I was like, oh, I play CS:GO. I'm not playing fucking Fortnite baby game. And then I started playing Fortnite baby game, and I really got fucking into it, and I was like, holy sweat. I was like one of those fucking like John Wicks that was like building fast as fuck, like fucking just building fortresses around you and shit.
Cranking
Dude, I swear to God,
90s or whatever.
I swear to God, I thought I was Cypher PK because I was always trying to trap people, like box them in and trap them. I have some trapping clips from back in the day. I think it's on my old hard drive. I could probably pick those up. That'd be fucking funny. But yeah, so I played a lot of Fortnite then, but in high school I was just like, I always like gamed, but like during like wrestling season and shit, I would like game less because I was like working out and like had meets and shit, so I just didn't get to play as much. But yeah, so I guess I've been a gamer for quite a while, and especially on PC. But fuck, then I went to university after high school, and that shit, there's fiber internet, and like sometimes it would cut out or whatever, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but this is way faster than any internet I've ever touched. So I played a shit ton of CS with Monkey, like when I first like started going to school. Like,
That was when we
university.
started fucking
Yeah, that was when we
popping.
were
We just started
grinding.
playing so much.
Yeah, we were grinding, bro, and that was when we built up our inventories too. Like we like I said, we had our like colored themed inventories, which was really sick until his shit got boot ganged,
Fucking yeah.
which really sucks. But
Honestly, dude, that was such a demoralizing point because we had spent so much time like
I
just
know.
chilling and like opening cases and
Doing
buying
trade
shit off
ups
of like
and
CS
shit.
money and shit
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, and that was like, ugh.
yeah, like posting trades on CS,
Still-
trying to get like the perfect like colored skin for each weapon that we wanted.
Dude, yeah, we literally spent more time AFK in the menu just looking at CS money than I think we did fucking playing
For
at that
sure.
point. Like,
Yeah,
we
but then
just-
once we started building up, we started grinding the game too. We were like trying
Yeah,
to get and
yeah.
shit. We were kind of pub stompers. Gonna keep
Oh,
it a buck.
God.
We were shredding. I remember Monkey's one taps. You guys don't know about it now 'cause he's not as nuts as he used to be, but
Yeah.
Monkey was
I
sweating
just.
CS. He was a blaster, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't fucking know that you hated Apex at the beginning too, you big bitch.
But people
Dude,
know that.
yeah.
I've mentioned
well,
it. Dude,
that's
it's not.
wait. That's later in the intro.
No,
Keep
Yeah.
going.
Still,
Keep going.
I just
After-
Yeah.
found it funny.
Yeah, so, but yeah, fucking God, that was a good time. Like, when me and Monkey were fucking sweating in Apex, or
Dude,
not Apex,
Yeah.
CS.
Yeah, and me, you, Diego, Astro, and Cyborg would play
Yeah.
all the time. That
Yeah.
would be the big group.
Yeah, that was a good time. Before Sam existed, before he was born. He's very young, guys.
Yeah, I wasn't born,
Yeah,
I wasn't born
it
until
was-
I met these two.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he just hyper grew.
I'm like,
Yeah,
a
as you'll find
98-year-old.
out. Yeah, in
Now
his
he's
episode,
19.
next, the next episode, it's gonna be very brief.
Yeah, don't
like,
don't fucking give us a time.
yeah, he was just born, so there's not a whole lot to go through. So probably 5-10 minute episode, you know.
Yeah,
you
you
could
probably skip that one, honestly.
Yeah, actually, 'cause it was so short. It's like just kind of like we kind of touched on all of it so far, pretty much.
I actually hate you both.
But yeah, fucking. So I got back into gaming, and then me and Monkey played a lot of CS. Then when he died out of that, I was just kind of like, fuck.
When he died.
Like, then when he died, and I was like, oh bummer, and I hacked his inventory and took everything.
You bastard!
Imagine. But no, I kind of stopped playing CS for a while. Like, I got really into skating at that point, because like I skated a little bit in high school, but like not a ton. And then like when I came to college, I don't know, I just got like really into it when I like stopped gaming so much. As you can tell, I skateboard a little bit. But yeah, so I kind of stopped playing games, and then when I hopped back on is when I think that's right around when you introduced me to Sam. Or no, we were gaming for a while, ago, weren't we?
No, we gamed for a while, and we started just
What were
playing
we playing?
CS:GO
It was
again.
CS,
but
wasn't it? Yeah.
yeah, we would just fuck around on CS. Like,
Yeah.
it was not really the same grind scenario where we
Yeah.
were just like trying to get good. We just fucked
Dude, we were just
around
having
and
a
we were
good time.
playing
That was
together.
fucking funny. That was a good
Yeah.
time.
And at that point, that's when I had started streaming for the first time, and I was playing a lot of Minecraft on
Dude,
that
it
one
is.
server.
That is. Holy
Yeah,
shit,
so I
bro.
wasn't playing a whole lot.
Yeah, we were playing Minecraft. I remember that.
Hmm.
But yeah, and then when we first played with Sam, like the three of us, was it CS?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I
Oh,
thought.
I got-
yeah, whenever I, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he met me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because
I
you
bet-
guys
Yeah,
met on
we were
Apex.
playing-
You guys met on Apex, but that was
Yeah.
before I played it. So like you're
And
like, oh, this
we-
is Sam, and then we played some
Mhm.
CS.
Yeah, and yeah, because me and Sam were just like, we were the only two that I knew that would play Apex, so me
Yeah.
and him would just fucking grind it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
and
played
then,
like, constantly for a bit.
Yeah, I just
and
remember
then
you playing a shit ton of
eventually-
Apex, and I was like, well, I don't have that game or play it. Or...
And then eventually, yeah, we kept trying to get Siren into it, and he was like, I don't want to play that baby game, and now he's fucking lyric wannabe. Fucking, like,
Lyric is a Siren wannabe. What are you fucking talking
yeah,
about?
alright, Bubs, alright, Bubs. Dude, it's the same exact story that he just said with Fortnite. He's like, I don't want to play that, I play CSGO.
does.
And then, dude, and then he just fucking,
And then
like,
CS
played
makes
it
me want to
once.
die so bad that I just fucking
Yeah,
give in.
dude. Yeah. And then he played it like once or twice, and he was like, I have to keep playing Apex.
No, I think I played it with you guys like 4 or 5 times before I wanted to play it because I hated it at first, and then like I remember
Yeah, it took us a
like,
bit of time to get him into
it took me
We
like
had
a
to,
month to get into it because like I played with you
close his
guys.
eyes open.
Well, I played with you guys a handful of times, and I was like, well, they really like enjoy it, and it seems like it could be cool. Like I watched videos and shit, I was like, that looks fun. Like I can't do that. Like I didn't have the movement because I like had only played like CS and shit like that, and I didn't have like my aim didn't transfer at all from like
Yeah.
I had to
well,
learn how to
mean,
aim in Apex. It was totally different from like
Yeah, I mean, for people who don't know, there's a mechanic in CS:GO where you have to stand still. You have to
Yeah,
literally
you
be
have to
standing
stand
still to
hit your
shoot.
shots.
And that doesn't. It's not the same
so
thing in
different
Apex.
from
You
that
can
Apex. Like,
literally
you
be
want
like
to be
in
slipping most of the
midair.
time.
Yeah, you could be sliding and you'll be accurate like the whole time. And
Yeah.
so like that
It's-
transition is really difficult for a lot of
Yeah.
people.
And I had played a bunch of COD before. Like I kind of forgot to touch on. I played a shit ton of COD like on my PlayStation and shit like before I got my PC. Like I was.
Is it the same in that? I'm not sure.
No,
is-
no, it's not. Like you can sort of slide and you can dolphin dive and shit, but it's and you can
It's
like
a lot
sort
of
of
just
strafe
running
while you're
gunning,
shooting.
isn't it?
Yeah, you can like strafe and stuff, but it's not like strafe slow and shit. You know what I mean? Like you're not
Yeah.
like, unless you're like running around with an SMG, then you can hip fire or whatever. But
Did you
totally.
play like Search and Destroy? Were you a sweaty boy?
I played a lot of TDM, but I sort of enjoy. I had a search and destroy stint. I tried a trick shot. I was like a sniper and a trick shotter. Which is fucking funny.
Surprised me even a little bit.
Yeah, I was
The
gonna say
fucking-
I've been a sniper like since I was on controller.
beginnings.
Dude, I remember I was a stinker with the intervention in MW2, dude. That fucking aim assist
Dude,
was
the
so
intervention is seriously still one of the best feeling
Dude,
guns.
I know, it's
Just-
so
it
stinky.
just
And the
feels
reload,
so solid.
I can't get the reload animation out of my mind. And there's a lot of guns that like of games that I play now that I can't think of the reload animation. You know what I mean? But like the intervention, I
Dude.
fucking so many times.
Honestly, one of the only ones that really compare to it for me right now is the Sentinel.
Yeah, the Sentinel.
Sentinel-
Dude, that's why I've been running it. The Sentinel feels so good
Yeah,
right now. Did you see
and
my
the
TikTok?
fucking reload animation is literally like
Yeah, it's
super
pretty fucking
comparable.
close. Yeah.
Like, dude,
Except you don't
the
throw it out to
reload
the side, you're
animation.
like- yeah.
Yeah. The
close
reload
as fuck.
animation for Sentinel feels so fucking satisfying.
I know.
I don't
Yeah,
know
the
why,
person
but
charging the Sentinel. I think that's
Huh?
really cool.
That's a nice one,
Like,
too,
charging
yeah,
the
where you just-
Sentinel.
Yeah, it gets so strong.
plug in that shit.
Yeah, if you want to see a 6 Sentinel clip and you don't know what we're talking about, TikTok at SirenClaps.
you
Just posted
no,
one.
you actually don't need to stop by there.
Yeah, I just did it.
Sentinel
I just
fish.
posted a Sentinel talk. Anyways, but yeah, so I played a lot of COD, and I don't know why I didn't touch on that. That was a whole thing that happened. But yeah, went to college, still played some more CS with Monkey, and then got into skating a lot. But when I first started university, I got this job working in IT, like at the basically the help desk, for students, faculty, staff, or whatever. And that was what, 2018? Yeah, like late 2018. And I've
I
been.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, now it's like, so I was in university full time for 2.5 years, through my freshman, sophomore, and half of my junior year. And then my junior year started just, this past fall semester. And then just this January, I took a position full time, like at IT, at the university. But yeah, so it's kind of, I don't know, it was just like, now it's, I don't know, it's weird because like how it transitioned from just like fucking like my college job that I like enjoyed because I had cool coworkers and like I did it for like extra cash or whatever. Like I don't know, it's weird. It's like my full-time fucking job.
So does that
now,
mean
too.
Does that mean you're like not going to school?
Oh no, so yeah, I'm still going to
Technically-
school part-time. Because since all full-time like faculty and staff at the university get like a certain amount of credit hours free a year, basically enough to go part-time.
Okay, I didn't know
So
that.
now, and that was another one of the reasons I switched, because I don't want to pay for more school. So like finishing my degree, it'll take a while because I'm doing it part-time now. But it'll be like the rest of the classes are free, right? Like I stopped accruing.
Okay.
Which was a big reason also. And then full-time school, just like I didn't fuck with it. Like it was just kind of a pain in the ass, and like the whole time I was working like 1 to 2 jobs. So like I don't know, it was just like kind of a pain. And then like I still had friends that wanted to hang out, so I was just like busy with everything, and I hated classes and shit. So part-time is just like a lot better. Or like I'd rather
Yeah.
work full-time, classes part-time.
I could imagine that.
So yeah, just this past January is when that started, and I don't know, I've been fucking. I started streaming right around, but it was like the beginning of last semester, huh? Like September, October.
I don't even remember the actual date where I genuinely started streaming.
Yeah,
so
but
I'm not
yeah, I think it was like
here.
September, October of
I
last
remember
year
when
that I
Siren
started.
first hit affiliate, dude. This man was so happy.
Dude,
was-
I
he was
was so,
big
dude,
hype.
it was so
reading
fast. I
many
was so
messages about
excited.
it.
Bro, stop. No, it was really
Shit's
fucking
cool,
exciting.
though.
Like, like being able to get subs and like, I don't know, it's like, it's a pretty good
It's
milestone.
really exciting. It makes you feel really official to have to go enter shit on like your affiliate.
You're
Go
like,
give him your
I'm-
billing
I am-
address.
I'm affiliated with Twitch. Like, oh, you need my direct
you don't
deposit
wear it
information?
like that. You don't wear it like that, but it's still
No,
cool.
no, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, you need my fucking bank account right now? That's crazy, because of the money you're gonna be. I'm a Twitch
Like,
affiliate.
Shipping address.
No, but yes, that was
For all the
really
fan
exciting.
mail.
But I actually started streaming with the name 69 Ping. Because that was just the Twitch account that I had because I thought it was cool. Like, and this was like I made it before I had like a solid alias like Siren. Because this account is from like 2011 I think, and that was before I had the SirenClaps. Or I mean, it's Siren, but SirenClaps for like Twitch and socials, like, you know. But yeah, so I started streaming as that. I think the first game I streamed was Fall Guys.
Yeah,
Right?
I
Streaming
think
Fall
so,
Guys with
actually.
Monkey. Yeah, because I think Monkey and Sam, mostly Monkey though, you were fucking peer pressuring me to stream. You were like, you should do this. Like,
I
it'd be
was
so
just behind
cool.
Monkey. I didn't know you too well at the time. I don't think.
Yeah.
Not
No,
as
but
well as I do now. So I was just like, yeah, Monkey is doing it. So go Monkey's side.
yeah. So that was pretty pog, and I don't know. I put it off because I was like, I don't have a webcam. And you're like, fuck it, do it anyways.
Yeah, I was trying to tell it to everybody. I was like, dude, you aren't gonna get
Yeah.
like big if you don't just do it, right?
And then that plus like my favorite part of you streaming is the clips and shit. Like we like on Fall Guys, I remember we were having so much fun, like fucking around, and just like we had the funniest clips. Like you can still go back to like your channel back then. We have such hilarious clips. Like
they're fucking
laughter.
heat, bro.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, dude, like I want that so bad. Like, and you have like your reaction, like your face cam and everything. Like that's so fucking cool that you like have those clips and shit. And like when you make a Poggers play or something, like you can just fucking like you have it. Like,
Eternalize it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool.
That shit's just nice.
Yeah, so that's what Monkey and then that attribute of it like really got me into streaming because I was just like lurking and like Monkey was the first like streamer that I watched a lot. Like I didn't really watch a whole lot of Twitch before Monkey started streaming, but I was like lurking him and shits and chatting all the time. And I'm a founder, so whatever. Not a big deal or whatever, but
yeah, you guys could be jealous if you want to.
Yeah, it's just the first place bad because I'm the best. But yeah, so that's what really got me into streaming. And how long ago has that been? Like fucking half a year, a little bit over now.
That was a bit ago now.
Yeah, so
yeah, I think a little bit over at this point. It's been a while.
Yeah, and that's my life from then to now. You know what I'm saying? Small town boy to big time TikToker. You know what I'm saying?
Small town boy to white boy from Ohio, Logan Paul.
No, I'm no longer from Ohio. I retract my statement.
Campbell's from Ohio.
Bro.
Can't read it, but it says Ohio.
Oh, candlelight.
Ohio.
See, that's like my whole gaming and streaming career, I think. Right?
Wait, I have one thing I want to ask about the whole thing that led to that settlement.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh damn. Have I explained that whole story to you before?
Kind of, yeah, but explain it for everybody.
Okay, I'll do it in short. I won't go because I can tell this like it's a kind of a lengthy thing if I were to like get into it. But in short, fuck, I can't give away like too many details because I'm like legally not allowed to. Because of this whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there was just sort of like an incident at the very end of my senior year of high school. And I don't legally, so it's weird to say it like this, but like I don't know. Basically, I got punched in the face pretty hard. But I can't go into exactly why it happened. But yeah.
Well, we can save it for another one once it's statute of limitations is lifted.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know when that happens, but I could probably look it up, like when that no longer is in effect. But
yeah,
eventually I'll probably be able to go into more detail. But yeah, so essentially that happened, and it was a hard end. Like it fucked me up bad. Like my shit was all busted up. I had like 3 breaks in my cheekbone. It pushed like the middle, so since it was 3 breaks, like the middle piece was like broken loose from the like 2 sides, right? Because it was like in a row, you know what I mean? And that got pushed into my sinuses, like it broke the sinus wall, and then my sinuses were filled with blood. Like this, sorry, NSFW, this is kind of gross. Maybe put a little warning before I start going into that, because I forgot how it's kind of gross.
It's intense.
Gross. It's just like I envision the pain, and I start to think about what it would feel like, and I'm just like, well, fuck that.
I'll go into that a little bit. I'll go into that a little bit too. But so yeah, that shit. So like my sinuses were full of blood. It severed the nerve to like I can't feel this side of my mouth, like the gums, you know what I mean? Like I mean, I'm used to it now. Like it doesn't really, I can't tell the difference really because it's been like 3 years. But
Is
that why
you talk like that? I'm kidding.
damn. But yeah, so inside my mouth is like numb, which is kind of weird. But I'm like, it's whatever. I'm used to it now. And then the vision in this eye got fucked up because of the swelling here.
Is
and
that
with
why
the-
you wear glasses, or did you have to
I
wear
had
glasses
glasses
before that?
Like I had them
Oh.
on when I got blocked in the face, and the lens popped out and cut me like right
Oh,
under my eye
shit.
too,
Oh,
which was
fuck
that was
that,
like a
dude.
red flag because if it would have fucking sliced my eyeball, I
Ah,
would have fucking sucked because it was like right under my eye, like right here where it
Yeah.
cut. But yeah, so I wore glasses before that, but just like when I went back to the eye doctor, they like had to check my prescription again, like after it was all healed or whatever. And they were like, "Whoa, like this one changed a lot." They were like, "That's fucked up." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense."
You're like,
Yeah.
I don't know why, dude. I don't get
Like,
it."
that's crazy. That's just nature, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it was weird. Like when it happened, it was more like adrenaline than like pain. You know what I mean? Like right when it happened, it didn't like hurt per se, it was the weirdest thing because it was bloody like instantly. You know what I mean? Like fucking all over the place.
Well, it's like when you go into shock, you don't really feel it.
Yeah, like I
You're
didn't
just
really
like
feel it.
acknowledging that you're bleeding.
Yeah, and then like fucking what was it? Like
And then I swung back.
no, he was gone. Dude was like dipped before like anything else could
Dude,
happen.
what a vagina.
It was such a weird situation.
Is that against the statute of limitations, calling him a pussy?
Actually, yes, that's written in. No, but fucking it was
Fine
weird. Like
print.
I got a really bad headache at like 30 minutes after this. Like it didn't hurt for like the first half an hour, and then I was like my head was throbbing. I think they also said I had like a minor concussion. But that was like my second or
shrug that
something.
off.
Well, I mean, because
It was
I
like
had
a-
one, I had one from wrestling before, so it was like
Oh.
not a surprise. You know what I mean? Like
No,
they were
it's
both
another
pretty
one.
minor.
Was it like a raw sucker punch? Was it just fucking
Yeah,
like God, dude, that's
Yeah.
so fucking lame.
left field. You know what I mean?
Was it are you able to talk about like what Probably not.
I
Probably
can't.
not. But
I
are you able
can't-
to talk about
So-
like what like caused it? Like why the fuck did he
No,
do
that's
that?
what I'm not allowed to like.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's
Maybe
fucking,
eventually. Like I'll have to look at the paperwork and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that happened and fucking busted my shits up. But I mean, and there's technically like when I blush, you can see like a little scar there, but it's crazy because like my shit was fucked up. Like you can see pictures. I don't know. Probably, I actually probably don't want to show it on stream or on the because it's pretty gruesome. Like it doesn't look good at all.
Yeah.
But she was like swollen up. It was like fucking all purple and shit.
God damn, that's
Oh,
rough.
the thing
bro.
that sucked the most, since my sinuses were like full of blood, I had to sleep sitting up, like upright, for like a month.
Oh
Until
my
it drained out
god.
because they were like
Fuck
they didn't want me to
that.
drown in my blood in my sleep. Because like they thought it would like start draining through my nose and I would like drown
Ugh.
all my blood. Like well, I was like
That's fucking rough.
that was
dude.
terrifying.
Some
I had to, like- I
emphysema
know, I had to,
shit
like-
right there.
I had to like sleep in a recliner and like I had the fear that I was gonna drown all my blood every night. I was like
Oh my god,
I wouldn't
dude,
get
that's
much fucking
intense.
sleep, Jesus.
Bro.
Yeah, that's probably. I just had to not sleep for the whole time.
so yeah, for about a month and a half I just didn't
Just like never sleep. I did better than those pussies on Nightmare on Elm Street.
Damn, dude, that's fucking intense, bro. Yeah, that's
Yeah, One Punch
That's like-
Man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
on God, dude. Jesus.
dude is
I mean,
like
you don't really-
significantly
when you-
larger than me though, you know what I mean? Like this
Yeah,
guy was like
and when you're not preparing for it, it's very hard to.
yeah, and my
like
head
that
was like
big.
to the back of like sort of a wall. And I think that's like how he got concussed or whatever.
Yeah, so it's squished. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's rough.
yeah, so it got rocked, but that was like over 3 years ago now. It feels like forever ago. Like I literally forgot about that. Like when Monkey was when
And
Monkey
you were like,
mentioned
oh
it.
shit, legal.
I was like, oh
things."
yeah, that happened.
Oh yeah, my face got busted.
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 I'm trying to think if there's any like large, impactful.
Yeah, no, that's the only genuine like curiosity that I had, and I guess since it can't really be delved into right now,
Yeah.
then we'll just
Yeah,
save
like,
that
I just-
story for another
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, when it's
But, like,
possible.
Yeah, but like at the I guess I mean we're an hour into this, so like
We're
we can do a little wrapper up.
You're
Do you have any questions, Sam? Any curiosities?
I have all my curiosities can't be answered right now.
That's fair. Legally.
yeah. I think I had everything. Let me look at my notes here.
Well, I mean, I kind of do have one question. I don't remember if you touched on this or not. Do you know your dad?
Yeah, I'm pretty close with my dad still.
Okay.
So like I said, like my parents split when I was really young, like 2 or 3. And then, but I still I was at his house like every other weekend. I think that was the arrangement for like a lot of years until we got like late high school, and we just like wanted to like do our own shit on weekends. Like once we started to get lives, you know what I mean? Like me and my sister.
You didn't want to do parental visits anymore.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but we would still like schedule times to like hang out with him and get food or whatever, because we're still like we're still like, you know, I love my dad. We're still really cool. No, we're not. But yeah, like I still hang out with my dad.
That's good.
But my stepdad,
That's wholesome.
like my stepdad pretty much raised me though, because he was with my mom from the time I was like as long as I can remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My parents split at like around the same time, and a
Yeah.
lot of my memories go with my mom and my stepdad as well. It's
Yeah.
just
So,
how it happened,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh, and that's like a weirder time because
Yeah.
like you already have some memories, you know. But I like didn't really like. I was like
It'll
fucking.
be
thrown.
Yeah. I literally was like, I have a dad.
I'd be like, what?
This isn't my dad.
Dead ass. But yeah, so I'm still in touch. We still hang out and stuff, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Fuck,
All right. Well,
I thought I had a thing.
Huh?
I thought I had a thing that I was gonna say, but I forgot.
was it in your notes?
No, it wasn't. So it probably wasn't that
Shit.
important, right?
Yeah. Well, fuck it.
Didn't
then.
put it in the notes, yeah. Got fucking sun in my eye.
Yeah. So basically, that's
Pitter patter.
the Siren Clap introduction.
Is
I think next week we don't have to do any rock paper scissors for this. It'll be
I'll fight myself.
yeah,
alright.
monkey goes again. Monkey's life reiterated. Part 2.
yeah.
Let's
Everything I forgot about.
No, remember
I'll
Sam's
put a
5-minute
time
episode
frame on that, though.
about when he was born, like when we met like a year ago?
I'm still a new one. You can tell by the no facial hair that I can't grow.
Well, I just shouldn't grow mine, but I do anyway. So
Yeah, he's got that cop pedo stash
He
going
does. I
on.
hate it. I hate it so much. I love it with a mask on.
hey, you don't spoon me, Sam. I'm not worried about
I
it.
hate it. I hate it.
because you're in
so
Ohio.
much. Yeah. It's also just because of that pedo stash.
Yeah, that is.
Get rid of that shit so
Not
we'll be
the stash.
spooning left and right.
As well as center.
That's it.
That's a booty.
Honestly, I think that's probably it. I think. I guess we can give a little teaser since you guys are into the fucking. You already know that you can put together that Sam's introduction is going to be next. For a little teaser onto our following episode, are we going to do the problems one?
Ooh, the one after Sam's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that going to be the
Yeah, I mean-
problems or?
I'm down for that. I'll just have to.
Okay. Yeah. Well then, that's basically all you're gonna get.
Yeah.
That's all you're gonna get out of it.
About problems.
That's the whole teaser you get.
Like that moment when you have 99 problems. Or
Yes,
3.
on God. Yeah, or yeah,
Alternatively,
something like that.
Yeah, 96.
on a.
plus.
It's just a number on the number line.
Yeah, it's somewhere there, you know.
Quote
Um,
81. I think. Quote 81.
Bitches, man.
Bitches, man.
Yeah, I guess that's all we have to say. So, I am Braindead Monkey.
I am Samushi.
I'm SirenClaps. Or Siren. I like Siren. I'm Siren.
All right, redo it. I'm Braindead Monkey.
I'm Siren.
And this has been Pulled Up in a Demon on Podcast, Episode 2, the Siren Claps Introduction. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next Thursday after the next
We'll see
Thursday.
On the flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that time.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening.